Hey everybody! I know it's been a hot second since I've posted, and the reason for this video is this is actually genuinely probably the first time I've had all my minifigs together in a couple of years. I'm done with the convention, all of my stuff is all packed up, and so I finally had a chance to set up all my minifigs. And this is a video I've wanted to do pretty much since the day I started doing YouTube, because every Lego YouTube person has done one of these. I think it's really fun, so I spent all day setting these up, and I'm just going to quickly run through this for you guys, and especially just to kind of show what I've got, and also if it gives you guys inspiration for Mocs that I could do. This is kind of what I'm working with as far as minifigs, and so I'm hoping to be able to use all of these in Mocs in the future, but with being in school and all, it's hard to find the time, but I did have time to set all these up, so I'm going to just quickly run through our first base plate here. We've got all of my Jedi minifigs. We're starting off with the prequels right here. We've got all of our Jedi, ton of Obi-Wans, a lot of Mace Windus from the fighter tank set. Really like the Ahsoka figs, really great minifigs they've done over the years. And then, of course, a ton of these clone lieutenants that also double as a clone pilot, apparently, from the clone minifig pack, which is super cool because you can pretty much have your own squad at that point. We have some bomb squad, a ton of Phase 1 clones here. And then we have some specific Phase 1 commanders like Commander Cody, and then some of these special lieutenants commanders. We've got Commander Gree right here. We have some ARF and ARC troopers, which at one point I had painted on, which is why their helmets look a little pink, because thankfully I was able to get the paint off, because that was a dumb move. But not quite back to their original glory. We've got some Geonosis troops, Kashyyyk troops. We've got some more of these guys back here. Star Corps, super cool one from the Umbaran set. And then just some other ones, and we're getting into our Phase 2 commanders. We've got Cody, Rex, Gree, and then we've got Bad Batch back here. And then jumping up, we've got our Phase 2 clones, despite the helmet warts, really good figure. We've got our shock troopers back here. We've got the fighter tank troops, Mace Windu squad right here. And then just some more figs back here. I tried to kind of keep all of the new clones together because they're not my favorite. I know that's controversial, not my favorite, but back here we've got the 501st. I collected a lot of these when they first came out. I mean, if we count these, I got 11 of the original set when it came out, which actually isn't that much compared to most people. Shout out M&R, but super glad to have 501st clones. Super cool Legion. We have just 2 of the specialist battle packs back here. And then moving back, we have one of my favorite parts of the army, which is the Mandalorian section. I've loved collecting these Mandalorians from the original Mandalorian battle pack, Death Watch battle pack, excuse me, super cool. Cool minifigs with the jetpacks. And then we've got a few Mandos from the Mandalorian battle pack back here. Super cool cape pieces, super awesome to have those. And then this is a custom Mandalorian, if anybody noticed that. It's from my old stop motion series way back in the day. Thought I'd throw that in there. We've got young Boba Fett with just a smiley face because I thought it was funny. We've got some Boba Fett's. Love the old Boba Fett classic minifig. So many Mandos. Don't know what to do with all these guys. We've got Bo-Katan. We've got the armor. We've got Gar Saxon. We have some of these Paz Vizsla. And then just some extra stuff thrown in here. We have all of our pirates, which I think are really cool. These are all like Jabba's palace guards and whatnot. Super cool. Some like the Hondo tank pilot. Some of these from the Headhunter set, or Starhopper, excuse me. And then we have some of these from the Mandalorian, super cool figs. And then back here we have just a few Sith Troopers from the Old Republic set, super rare, really like these guys. Love to do a little diorama from that at some point. And then back here we just have Bounty Hunters. We have Bossk, we have Cad Bane, both versions from the Justifier, so overpriced, can't justify that price. Embo, 2 Embos, missing his helmet though. Reiko Hardeen, super cool minifig. I wasn't sure if I should put him by Obi-Wan or in here, but if you know, you know. And yeah, just lots of great bounty hunter figs. And then actually no, let's jump back here. So we've got all of our aliens and miscellaneous figs back here. So we've got Cantina Band, we've got some of these Rhodians, a bunch of fellas from Jabba's palace, and then we've got some Jar Jar Binks, some Gungans, and then we've got some Geonosins. I was so lucky to get this fig at the convention for only like $8 because it didn't have his wings. So super awesome pickup. Love the molded head on him right here. We've got some Jawas And then some more minifigs. I love the Imperial Spy. Really fun minifig from the Cantina. Pretty good Wookiee army. Trying to grow the Wookiee army. I think it'd be really cool to do something on Kashyyyk at some point. Had some sand people. I'd love to get more of these because I want to do Andor Mocs from Season 1. These are a combination of the guys from Andor and then Coruscant, or excuse me, Cloud City folks. I have some Naboo guards. Low-key underrated figure. This whole figure is just, they knocked it out of the park. And then I put young Padme back here because I didn't know where else to put her, so she's right here. Then we have some of my creatures. The Tauntauns are great. Wampa's great. This thing from Jakku's really cool. Of course, the Dewback is a exceptional add-on to the Mos Eisley Cantina. And then we're actually going to run over here and take a look at the droids before we go on to the original trilogy. Super annoying section to set up because droids are horrible to stand up, but we've got Grievous at the front with some Magna Guards, super cool figs, some new Gunrays, Asajj Ventress from the 2002 Clone Wars show. Watched that the other day, super fun. And then we have some different versions of Maul and Savage Opress. And then, yeah, we just have our B1 battle droids here with a few of the Clone Army Customs ones with the movable legs. Super cool. I have 10 more of them somewhere, but I couldn't find them in time for this video, unfortunately. But then we have some Kashyyyk droids. Kind of wish I'd picked up more of those. Super cool. Rocket droids, pilot droids. One Geonosis droid. Not sure where my other one went. And then a ton of super battle droids. Love that we're getting these now after so many years. It's great to be able to army build those again. And then lately I've been collecting a lot of the commando droids, especially with the new MTT coming out with them in the wrong color in gunmetal gray. I don't know why LEGO's doing that, so just trying to collect as many of the old ones as I can. They're pretty cheap at conventions. I was able to pick a few of them up for like $2 a piece. And then assassin droids, super cool. Also like IG-11, super cool. And then just other droids. Of course, Gonk Droid Army, can never have enough of those. A couple C-3POs, and then just a ton of R2-D2s. What do I do with all these, man? So funny. Super cool droid. This is definitely my favorite from the Y-Wing. This one's also super cool from the Star Wars Rebels Imperial Troop Transport. Super cool astromech droid. And then Toto Z3 from Cad Bane's Justifier. Super cool minifig, but definitely not worth buying the Justifier for. But yeah, moving ahead, we're going to do original trilogy next. You know, the classics. And we have just so many Farm Boy Lukes. You know, some people have even more. It's crazy to think how many of those you can be collecting. We've got different versions of Leia, Obi-Wan. We've got Han Solo back here. Minbin outfit is definitely my favorite. Then we just have other characters, some Mandalorian figs. We've got Luke's aunt. Her name's blanking right now. We've got some Chewbacca's. Then we have a bunch of Cassian Andors. Wonder why. Love that show, by the way. And then our Rebel Troopers back here. Really proud of these guys. Just the classic Rebel Fleet Troopers. So good, so iconic. Love those. And then just a lot of Rogue One Rebels and some Endor Rebels. Really liked collecting those. And then Hoth Rebels from both the Hoth minifigure pack and then just classic old Hoth sets. I bought a bunch of the battle packs when I was younger. Thank you to my family. Shout out, because they're awesome and just a classic addition to the Rebel Alliance army here. I love the pilots. There's some really cool ones. I love the ones from the Sand Speeder. I think that was 2017. Super cool, super niche. I feel like a lot of people missed that one. And then, like, what a W helmet mold for a polybag. Wish LEGO would do that level of detail on everything. It's kind of a darn shame. But super cool B-Wing pilot. Love that helmet. And then we have our Star Wars Rebels figs back here. I recently bought the Ghost and Phantom 2. So now I have a full Star Wars Rebels collection. Zeb was obviously the expensive one to get, but happy to say now I have the Ghost, the original one, not the new one, and both the Phantom 1 and 2. So I'm excited to do some Rebels stuff at some point. And, you know, as we move into the Empire section, you can see I have a good amount of those figs as well. And so, of course, a couple Darth Vaders here, and then some more Inquisitors and whatnot. And then a bunch of these Stormtroopers. This is a hot take, but my favorite version of the LEGO Stormtrooper is actually the Star Wars Rebels version with the blue on the sides. Maybe it's not the most accurate Stormtrooper, but I think it looks the best. I think the worst Stormtrooper is the new ones because the helmets can't even turn. I just think the design's bad and they look way too cartoony. I think the 2014 ones are honestly the best, But then moving over, we have some others. These Battlefront Stormtroopers are so cool. Some Sand Troopers from Tatooine. These from Solo are really cool. Me and my buddy were using these as stand-ins for, let me find them. Shoot. The ones from The Mandalorian. The Jet Troopers. I'm trying to remember where in the army I put them. Oh, right here. I was using those as stand-ins until that battle pack got revealed. So, just thought they were kind of cool, so I ended up getting a few more. And then these Shadow Troopers are so cool, along with these Dark Troopers. Super awesome. And then we've got Krennic, along with Agent Callus and Moff Gideon, with some Death Troopers. Dope figs right here. This from Darth Vader's castle. The Scarif Trooper, super hard to get now. So glad I was able to get 4 of them. And then this from the... it's a battle pack way back in the day. Super weird fig. Also came with some of these gray Stormtroopers, the Shadow Troopers. Really, really niche battle pack, but I liked it. Along with some Royal Guards, and then these guys from The Mandalorian. One of the biggest parts of my Imperial Army is definitely Snow Troopers. I bought a bunch of that battle pack when it came out, and I have a bunch from the original Hoth sets, which is super fun. And yeah, it's been super fun to army build with those. Just trying out some shots here for the thumbnail. That's kind of cool. But anyways, back here we have a bunch of the Biker Scouts. The new Biker Scout helmet is low-key one of the best helmets LEGO has ever done to this date. Look at that. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I am blown away. It's so good. And then we have some ATSD drivers back here. And honestly, one of my favorite parts is just Imperial officers. I bought a bunch of these for my Andor Mock on Narkina 5 for the prison guards. I love just the Imperial flight crew outfits with the black hats and the simple torso and legs. It's super, super cool. And then we have some of the tan ones from Rebels, and then some of the gray ones just from other sets. And then over here we have ATSD drivers, more guys from Rebels. We have Admiral Veer right here, and then we have some Andor figures right here. And jumping back here, we have a lot of TIE Fighter pilots. I'd love to do an Imperial hangar. I feel like these figures would all look so cool. We have Death Star gunners and others of the sorts over here. And then, of course, the Battlefront 2 Inferno Squad right here, classic figs. Cool battle pack. Not good for army building, though. And our last section, if we jump back here, is the sequels. Wah, wah. They get worse every time I watch them. But the minifigs are pretty cool. So we've got, of course, Rey, Finn. I gave Rose the wrong hairpiece on purpose because Loki don't like her very much. No hate, but just bad writing. Anyways, we've got Poe. The Lando fig is super cool from the Millennium Falcon. And then we've got the Resistance Bomber minifig, so cool. And the Resistance pilots are also like so good too. W helmet molds. And I love the dark orange color scheme. And then the Resistance troops are super cool too. We've got BB-8. And the other guy, Dio, back there. We've got Snoke with some guards. We've got a First Order captain. We've got Phasma. We've got Hux with a custom little cape that I made him back in the day. Super happy with how that turned out. I have like 3 Kylo Rens. I don't know where any of them are. They're all taken apart. So I have them, but not for this video. We have some Snow Troopers. This helmet is so cool. Like, man, helmets we got back then, fire. Anyways, Flame Troopers, super cool. The one jetpack trooper from Rise of Resistance, fire. Or the last, I don't remember the last movie. The Last Skywalker, whatever the heck. Anyway, Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, there it is. Sith Troopers, I bought a few of these battle packs. Low-key, mostly just for, I put them over here, the Imperial officers that they came with. But the red troops are kind of different and fun. First Order Army, it's mighty. It's a little small, but I like them. They're cool. And this one's growing on me, the First Order Specialist. I love the torso print. It's really unique. And then we have some First Order officers. So many First Order crew, just for how many sets they came in that classic battle pack from 2017. Super cool. But yeah, that's my Star Wars minifig collection. It's been a blast collecting over the years. Obviously, I have some sealed sets and display items that aren't included in here. But this is the bulk of my army. And figured I'd just show it all in one video and just let you guys know I am alive and still doing LEGO, but just more on the side. College is taking priority, and that's okay. But just wanted to share this. Let me know what your favorite minifig is and what kind of Mocs you'd like to see me build based on what I have. I think of all the eras of Star Wars, I've neglected maybe, I was going to say sequels, but I built Crate one time, and I built some Clone Wars stuff. I think I've hit everything pretty good. I need to use my droids more. I love the droids, they're super fun, and I'd love to use my rebels more. So maybe Hoth in the future is coming up, but it's hard to do a creative Hoth build that hasn't been done before. Anyways, great to do another videos. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later.